These are some of the most highly praised products on social media in L'Oreal, and also they're highly recommended by shoppers. In today's video, I put them all on my face in full face test for 8 hours, and let's see if they really deserve the hype. And before we start, and if you like beauty content, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you already did, you can gently nudge the notification bell to get notified every time beauty and also cooking and talking content appears on my channel, goes live. What we see right now on my face is finished result, and let's go to the process. We start with this wonderful CC cream. It has to be very good for me. I tried it several times and it was a couple of months ago, and at that point it was too yellow for me and too dark. And this CC cream is specifically made... Oh, shake, wow, something dripped. So this specific CC cream is green, so it is made to cover rosacea or some redness. And also I want to take a look at the reviews, and I wanted to go to Ulta, but something is not connecting with Austria. You will see reviews in German, but I will give you overall impression. So it's 4.7 at flaconi.at. It's very popular Austrian, maybe Europe-wide makeup, skincare, cosmetics online retailer, and mostly people say that it's good to cover the redness, but quite lightweight, not for the evening makeup, which is good because today we do daily makeup and we will try it through the day. Also helps with freckles. I have freckles, but I like them, but we can see if this covers. There's a suggestion that the color matches the color of your face, and overall quite positive. I'm excited to try it on camera and to wear it for a day. We shook it well. Let's shake it again. And I apply it right on my face. It's quite convenient, quite well-made applicator for this. Maybe it's too much, I don't remember. It's green as you see, which is fine. I take foundation brush and apply. So it turns into yellowish beige. What do we think? Come on, it covers, but I agree with the reviewer who said it's not for evening makeup. I mean, if you have really even skin with maybe only redness at your cheeks, maybe it will work for you. But can I say that redness is covered? We will see when I finish applying. And right now, because I'm already quite tanned, it's middle of July, and the color suits me. I would say that I was a bit more pale. It looked yellow, and that's why I was quite surprised to read that actually this foundation matches your skin color. For me it was too yellow. Right now it feels adequate. Of course, it's a little bit of a magic how green becomes beige and how it matches your skin tone. I do beauty content for many years, but I'm not aware about what kind of sorcery do they use for this. It is already 28 degrees outside, so good testing ground. I don't apply anything around my eyes, obviously, because I'll have concealer. I will leave it as one layer. It feels a bit wet on my face, and it feels like you better not touch your face. It feels like at this point it will transfer a lot. We'll make a transfer test on my phone, but not now. I think right now it makes no sense because it will transfer. I feel either I'm sweating from the heat or it really takes time to fix, if it fixes at all. The next hero of today's test is True Match Concealer 2N Vanilla. And when I bought 2N Vanilla, I thought it would be a bit darker than the lightest, and actually no, it is looking not so pretty because I tried using it several times since I'd say April, and mostly it was too dark and I had to mix it with my lighter concealers. But I tried it several times and overall I like it, and I feel like it resembles NARS Radiant Concealer. I like the formula, and according to the flaconi, we have 4.5 stars, and someone says that they use this concealer for many years. It's just perfect, hands hard, whatever it means, 5 stars. Perfect for dark under eye circles, and usually it's what I need for everyday makeup to cover my under eye circles and also to maybe cover some pimples or redness. It feels like really CC cream is starting getting more matchy for my skin tone, but we have time to wait. I apply concealer on inner corner. The formula is quite liquid, but surprisingly it is also pigmented enough to cover my under eye circles. I also feel like highlighting a little bit, and in the mirror it feels like it's a bit too dark even now for my skin, but on the camera it feels like it's lighter. Let's blend and see. I take quite big fluffy brush and I start with corners of my mouth. See? I already don't look so sad. Also, I have some redness here. I'm quite confused about redness coverage of this CC cream. On one hand, if I look in the mirror in one angle, it's like nothing, but when I look at different angle and I see the redness, you tell me. What do you think? It's so great to actually record wear test and makeup test, because I also can read your opinions about the products and also about how does it actually look, because I can look at the footage and be disappointed fairly by coverage, but maybe it's because I'm too fixated on some moments and maybe you will feel differently. And so far, this concealer, I think it's really good budget drugstore option for aging skin, because when skin ages, it loses a bit. Police is policing. What was my point? Because it's quite lightweight, it's quite pigmented, as you can see. Does it go into creases? I don't remember, but I guess so. We'll see. And the coverage is really nice. I really like right now my skin tone for daily makeup, at least for sure, and I'm excited to see how the concealer will behave during the day, because I don't remember. I remember that the coverage is good, it's hydrating, it feels really nice in under eye area, and I have wrinkles and quite dry skin, so that's that about concealer. The next product I truly have used for long, and you can see it by how destroyed and stressed the packaging is. The packaging in L'Oreal is definitely not where they put their money in. It can be so that some of their formulas hold better than their packaging, which is a plus, because if you don't care about how your packaging looks, the formula is great. What else? So we moved to DM site because Flaconi stopped providing enough products, and bomb product. This product I can recommend to every girl, only to recommend 3 stars, but the result is cool. You don't need any more brow lifting. Perfect product, super Hame Mega. So it's like crazy, super incredible. This is German. It's German, don't ask me. Overall, great reviews. I think I used it in all of my makeup videos. I started preferring it even more than Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze, though Brow Freeze fixes brows like perfectly for every day and actually for almost everything. I use this brow gel. Does it laminate? I think Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade is what makes brows really glued to your skin. Here I think you can achieve quite natural result. Maybe if you apply tons of gel, it will be laminated effect. But if I'm being completely honest, that's why I use this gel, not Brow Freeze, because Brow Freeze, it makes brows look not groomed and taken care of and quite elegant. It makes them look laminated, and that's why I also don't much like salon lamination. It doesn't look natural. This result, for me, it stays quite long, but also it looks natural. It doesn't look like I go to salon to glue my eyebrows to my face every month. Nothing is wrong with it, just not my taste. Maybe it looks a little bit laminated, but not glued. So, me likey. I want to come closer for you to see that we have on upper lid creases with concealer, which is fine. There was some sweat drops and it affects the CC cream. So maybe for summer days, not the best, but let's give it a chance. It feels less wet on my face, a bit fixing. We'll make a transfer test when I finish the makeup. Next turn of events is a bit unexpected, but bear with me. I take Hyaluronic Tint by L'Oreal. Of course, everything is by L'Oreal here today. It's $4.90, very jolly. The packaging itself is quite dark. Because it's a tint, I want to apply it on my lips right now to see how much of a tint is left to the end of my makeup. It looks like gloss. The color on my lips right now also is quite statement. I like the applicator. It's angular and it's easier to apply the tint, very detailed and precise, especially if you don't talk. Good. And upper lip. I decided for this test to go for lip tint because it was recommended a lot on TikTok in my feed. I love lip tints, especially if I know it's a long day where I eat and drink a lot, which is every day. So for me it's a great product because in the beginning it looks quite statement, glossy. Most of the tints are like lip gloss in texture, but then when it's all go away, you still have a lip color. I applied double layer because I wanted to be enough. If you apply double layers, but you apply this product even if every day, only once a day, how many grams is here? Oh, I don't know. It doesn't look small, so I think the quantity of a product is enough. It feels fine. It feels like I have something cold on my lips, not like typical lip gloss. So maybe if you don't like the feeling, you can just smudge it, take it, swipe it with a tissue. Reviews. So it's lip serum, hyaluronic tint. There are 4 colors. What are the reviews? Do we have them? 4.5. We even have pictures for reviews. I would recommend. Amazing product. Also hydrates lips. Maybe that's why there is this wet and cold feeling. Very good lip stain, pleasant feeling of wearing. I'm sorry. The aroma is neutral. The thing with lip tints, they often smell curious. Yeah, it's truly neutral. A plus point, plus point. I like L'Oreal lip tints. They usually keep in place forever and look very beautiful. The challenge for the makeup is also do not touch the lip area. And the next step is I don't want to do contouring. Moreover, I don't have contouring from L'Oreal and I didn't want to buy it. Maybe in my dreams they have contouring, but for my everyday makeup, this bronzer in shade 110 Toasted Sunlight, light medium, especially for summertime, is quite fitting. And on the review side we have 4.7, very high, and I kinda agree. If you know, you know, we know. So my favorite color is Toasted Sunlight. Same girl. After the application of Glotion, I think it's other product of L'Oreal, I use this bronzing stick on my cheekbones and blend with fingers. You can layer it and it gives a glow. It's true. That keeps all the day. Let's see. I don't remember. These bronzer have positively surprised me. Amazing bronzer, good in blending and looks natural. The reviews are quite favorable. I like the design and I usually go on my cheekbone like one of the reviewers mentioned, because if it were a contour I would go a bit lower, but because I want to contour my face and also have this bronzer effect, I mix the application places, so to say, as usual, because we have naturally the zones where sun falls. We apply bronzer there and maybe also here, just for snatchiness of a face. And because it's a cream bronzer, see, it's really quite enough color, but not too much, which I think is good for not professional makeup, because if it's too much, then you will be having problems with blending it in every day. When you need to go to work, you don't have 20 minutes to blend. You still need to blend a little. I don't use fingers here because I'm afraid I will smudge the foundation, but if I were using just the bronzer stick on my face with, let's say, sunscreen, I would definitely go just for fingers because it's faster and it melts better because you have contact with skin both from fingers and from your cheeks. So we go a little lower than usual bronzer, and on sides we frame right into the hairline. It deepens the hairline also, which is good. It makes hair look more voluminous, you know. On my nose, it feels like I blended it okay, and we go to the next product. L'Oreal Lumi Liquid Blush. There is two shades, one glowy true rose and glowy gold pink, and they a bit similar in my opinion, and I went for more rosy as far as I remember. The reviews are also 4.7. TikTok praises these blushes like it's the best blushes even in all the makeup world, not only drugstore cosmetics. I tried it yesterday because I bought it actually yesterday, and it's quite pigmented. And it reminds me in the color the NARS Orgasm, legendary, this orangey coral pink gold. And reviews are beautiful liquid blush, easy to blend and also high pigment, amazing with in combination with Lumi bronzer stick. Okay, catastrophe, but it feels not so good on lips. It's blushes, but maybe they recommend it to users. It's confusing. The product I like very much and it's really easy to apply. I don't apply, I try it on my cheeks because quite big brush, sponge. Then I take really big brush for blushes. And why do I apply from my back of my hand? Because I don't want patchiness. Oh, quite pretty. if I put the blushes right from the applicator, they will just can become more patchy. I don't know. I could check. I don't want to. I just had it with Even Luxury. If you put it on your cheek and then maybe you forget to blend it right away, it can start fixing. So here I just put it from the back of my hand because I can control the amount, and also with big brush because it's blending itself and it's not with every cream blushes. So far I love it. I really love it. I think I put the rest on my eyelids to connect my eyelids, my cheeks and nose. The most is on the cheeks. Really good. Skin tone, the foundation looks very coherent, and we go to eyes. I like fast eye makeup. That's why I went for these eyeshadows in color 118 Cloudy Rose. Also like how rosy eyeshadows look with my blue eyes. They bring out blue, and usually if it's a good formula for cream eyeshadows, it's quite easy to blend it and use actually only one color. Let's see if it's easy to blend it. I apply it on my whole moving lid. Generous but not too much. I take a brush, fluffy, and I start blending. Right now with my lips, it looks kind of crazy. Not an everyday makeup. So we blend. It matches actually very beautiful with blushes. Is it me or are they getting patchy? Let me apply on my second eye. I blend it more carefully, and yes, they can become patchy if you touch them on the moving part of the lid. So I would be carefully blending from the sides without getting too much into the central part. A bit underneath and also blend. Look how beautiful it works with blue eyes. The product is also quite praised on TikTok. That's why I went for this eyeshadow, not for eyeshadow palette that they have. Eyeshadow palette did not get praising reviews on TikTok, and on the DM website overall 4.6. First one, I started to feel like it's a burn. Okay, 3 stars because as far as I understand, the color is not matching the description and also a picture on the website, but it really can happen, and I don't feel any burning feeling, and my eyes are quite sensitive. I don't know what happened, I'm so sorry. And after this, easy application, intensive look, amazing contrast to green eyes. I also think that this color specifically will be great on green eyes. Amazing color, great application. I have so far a similar experience. And next point is eyeliner. I mostly go for brown eyeliners because in my opinion they work better for everyday makeup and even evening makeup for blondes and for lighter skin. So on the other side there is pencil sharpener and a sponge, and I just wanted to get a sponge. Surprise, surprise. So I went for brown denim 400. It's Infallible gel automatic eyeliner up to 36 hours. Infallible grip. 8 hours, I can promise. 36 no, but you can check on your own. Reviews are following. 4.6 overall. I order it regularly. It's easy to apply and color is quite intensive. Interesting with lip tints and starts going away inner part of lips and fading, so I would not see it as a long-term lip gloss, which it isn't. It's a lip serum with color, and we will check how strong is the color very soon. But I think I showed you that review is also quite praising, and we start the makeup as I usually do. I prefer putting my mirror down to see the working surface, and I look down and I underline the inner line between lashes, and that's why I like waterproof and really grip gel eyeliners, because I need them to stay there as long as possible. You can also go in between lashes on outer lid and then blend it into lash line. What also I like to do is to put a little dot like here, and then take a brush. I have one eyeliner with a brush and gold brush at the end, and I think it's genius because this is what I need. And I put a little wing out of the corner of my eye, and then I finish the wing by connecting lash line and the wing. It looks quite natural, but it frames an eye. I would add more color actually. And let's see if we can layer. Oh, we can. When you see your makeup from behind, of course it's easier for you to see if you worked well on the lash line. Upper lid from upside, you need to move your mirror, of course. Now I like the result. It blends really well, and the only thing is how long can I wear it without smudging. The amount of reviews I watched for this mascara that say that this is the best tubing mascara. It gives you volume, and it gives you definition, it gives you length, and it's also drugstore. What a wonder. Well, I bought it I think 1 month ago. I tried it, I did not like it. Then I decided to make this video and I found it. Let's try it again. Maybe I was not in a good mood. Maybe stars were not right because such stellar reviews. And also let's see what DM gives us. It's 2 colors, black, noir, and also brown. I have it in black. It's 4.7, so quite white, great. I don't impressive, but spinning by itself. Spider legs. Thank you for the picture. You have very beautiful eyes. This mascara make lashes more voluminous and longer. Sorry, the languages are languaging. They're like marrying in my head. I like the mascara, but they're better of L'Oreal. The black is very saturated in color, and it makes pretty lashes, makes lashes long and thick, and also it's waterproof. Yeah, as far as I know, it is tubing mascara as far as I remember. Let's apply it. I again place my mirror from below. I learned this hack recently that it helps you to apply mascara even with big brush. It's quite a yellow jacket in size. You just look in the mirror that it's below you, and as we do it usually, tick-tock from the bottom and up. So it's giving volume. What I didn't like last time, it was quite clumpy. Okay, it doesn't look that bad. And with this hack, it's really much easier to apply most of the mascara on the base. Maybe it needed time to get drier because I don't believe my own eyes. It's not that bad. Okay, it clumps a little, but honestly it's 4th layer. It's not much lengthening, but it is dark. It's giving volume. It's not that clumpy. Maybe it really needed time just to sit, to get drier. Let's apply on the second eye, and maybe I changed my mind. Okay, hear me out. 1 month after opening. Lengthening? No, but it doesn't promise lengthening. It gives you volume million lashes, and the volume I'm seeing. Do we see clumps? We see at least many clumps. Oh, okay. Do you see clumps? I haven't noticed, at least not as much as it was when I applied it for the first time. Then the spider lashes was quite good definition of what I got. This is quite decent result, and of course if you have amazing long lashes you will have better result. And now I believe TikTokers with amazing long eyelashes who get amazing result. But considering the working surface, girl, I will not use my favorite product from L'Oreal Paris. I used it in my video for heatwave makeup. It fixes everything, in my opinion. If we talk about fixing spray, it's the best I ever tried. Maybe it's better. I never tried them. But if you need to fix something, to cement it on your face, that's why I'm not going to use this spray. It's not a spray for every day. In my universe, this is fixing spray and it feels like hairspray. It smells like hairspray. It keeps your face in place in 40 degrees. And there is setting spray, which is to set layers of makeup. It fixes, but not like hairspray. If I took some setting spray from L'Oreal, I will use it on this makeup, but because this is cheating. So we wear everything. Now it's 30 degree, 1220. And let's take the lip tint off. I mean the upper layer. See, it's way less dramatic. I need to fix around my lips. I am not going to use powder. And here is final result. We were applying makeup for around an hour with breaks to reach reviews. And actually you already can see how it behaves in some time. And yeah, I see you at a checkpoint. Honestly, it's lunchtime, but I eat cherries because I cannot stomach something heavier, even chicken. It's 32 degrees. You hear my air conditioner, I'm sorry. The checkpoint. I ate some cherries. Tint is going off lips quite pretty, but after 1 hour, lips feel dry. So I take Dr. Hauschka lip care stick. Much better. Eyeshadows in place. Feels like pencil also in place. The glow. Love it. Absolutely love it. So far. See you soon. Hi guys, it's time for a checkpoint. It's around 3:30 p.m. I have a cute mirror and let's check everything precisely. So I absolutely love the blushes game. I understand the hype now. They're so shiny, but not in a theatrical sense. Commotion for eyeshadows. They are not smudging. They are quite saturated in color, especially on camera. I like how my forehead looks line. Yeah, we have wrinkles, but it's not in wrinkles, the CC cream. That's good. It's kinda not shiny, oily, but glowy. Eyeliner. It has been very subtle since I applied it. See? And I think it's fading. I don't know why, maybe because I squint a lot when I look at my bank statements. What else? Here is spot, because accounting is not my favorite thing to do in this line of work. And I touch my face. I try my best to do like this, but yeah, you see. And here I did not touch anything. What do we think? Yes, it's air conditioned. I did only admin work. I did not run anywhere. But so far, only here, what I don't like is on the nose. Can you see the creases? And I don't know if it's concealer or CC cream, but also I don't touch my face. I mean, I don't correct or fix anything, but I'm also more lenient because it's drugstore makeup. Some things we can forgive for the price, but not everything. So far, I like it. What do you think? Oh, it's going to be interesting. In a couple of hours, I go grocery shopping in plus 32 degrees. This will be the real test drive. It's almost 6 p.m. So almost 6 hours. Checkpoint, I'm outside. It's kind of warm. When it's windy, it's more pleasant to be outside. Right now it's plus 31. Blushes game. Even tint is still here. It feels like foundation became quite darker, but matches the neck, which is, you can see on my brows, way lighter my skin. For the money, for the weather, and for time, I think this is quite nice result. I got myself into a quite peculiar situation. I went outside to buy food and it was cloudy. Long story short, I go outside supermarket and it's hammam. It's very high humidity sauna. I have 2 kilograms of potato, 1 kilogram of nectarines, milk, stuff, whole bag to carry on my own. So if I would want to unfairly promote something, that would be a no. The situation is crazy for makeup. I did not think it will be that harsh. So I will sit down. It's 19:33, around an hour. I will sit. You will see in an hour. It will be 8-hour mark, but I think already it's quite. I cannot comment anything because I'm dizzy after this ride. Okay, friends, it's 8:30 p.m. I'm almost ready to go to bed, and let's make a final checkpoint and talk about what do I really think about the products after spending the whole day with them on my face in quite difficult circumstances with weather. And I was truly surprised in a good way. There is still this prejudice that if it's a drugstore makeup, it should have this fatal flaws, and none of the products here has fatal flaws. If I rank every product from 5 to 0, none of them gets 2. Even mascara that I did not like when I tried it first. It is not smudging. It feels like it's really tubing, and it gives volume and gives good color, and it's not clumping. So, and to be fast, first of all, you can take a look. What do you see? What do you like? What you don't like? I think for the market positioning and price segment, it's quite a good result. We start with CC cream. I would say it's 3. I will use it later, and if you have oily skin, I think for summer it's not a good idea, but maybe for autumn I will use it later till the end. I'm not sure that I'm going to buy it again. Concealer True Match. I think it resembles a lot NARS Radiant Concealer, and I like that it's not too creamy but very pigmented, and it's good for every day. I don't know if you see it here now, but I think on second checkpoint it was quite visible. Of course, if you come really close, there is some concealer in the creases and folds. And on my nose, I think because it got like really humid, the products on my face rearranged, and right now I look glowy, but it's time to go and wash it off when we finish. I'd say it's 4 because I buy it not for the first time. Brow lamination, very good quality. I like the result even after 8 hours. Not too much. 4, I could buy it again without any worry, but I'm too interested in trying new stuff, so here it's not a decided moment. Hair Tint Lip Stain Serum in color Berry Jolie 490. Will definitely use 3.5. I'm just feeling on lips. I understand that it's serum, but it felt weird, and then it almost half of the tint evaporated and the color stayed. I think it's still some, so if not a weird feeling, I would put it on 4 and maybe even repurchased it. But most of tints behave weirdly. I think it's some chemical thing. Then Lumi bronzer in Toasted Sunlight. I love it. Have been using it for a month at least. Yeah, I like that it is stick. You can even blend it with your bare hands, fingers, and the color is very good for me for summer. If you are a bit on fair side, maybe it can be too yellow, so I would try in a store before committing. This is just amazing. I think you can see the glow. Still love it. 4.5, almost 5. All the hype deserved. It's beautiful, it blends amazingly, and it stays on your skin even through the hammam situation. We give it a 5. Oh my almost 5. What else? Eyeshadow, solid 4. I did not like how they blended in the beginning, but maybe I need to give them time to sit and fix a little and then blend. But when I blended more gently on my left eye, I saw that it's quite great coverage. I like how it shimmers, and I also like that they are quite here. I don't see if they promise it to be waterproof or super stay. Lash shadows stick. They definitely stick, and this is important for eyeshadows to be very well in blending and to stay in place. Eyeliner, it's like okay eyeliner. I'm not going to buy it again, I guess, because I like one also from Budget Sephora more. I think it gives richer color right off the bat, but it stays in place for 8 hours. If you see it, for example, as your everyday eyeliner, which is not like deep brown, it's like 4 if we don't talk about my taste. Maybe with more subtle eyeshadows it would be more fitting. No problems, absolutely no problems, but not like from my whole heart. I think the last is Panorama Volume. Oh, first right was not good. I think I tried it a couple of times, maybe a month ago or 2 weeks ago, and I put it back. And when I decided that I want to make full face of L'Oreal, then I realized that I have this, and it is very praised in TikTok and stuff. And as you see, when we tried it, it turned out to be on my short lashes not a bad result, and it stays for quite long. So that's that. Honestly, it's going to be a whole movie about L'Oreal because it's 9 products, and I wanted to show how it wears during the day, how it applies, and what are my final thoughts, and also to show you what people on internet think about stuff. So it's a lot of material, and I kind of like it because it's quite substantial, but also, yeah, just let me know what do you think about such long videos. And I already had one for 40 minutes or something, and yeah, I would love to listen to your feedback. Please let me know what do you think about any of the products. Do you have any favorite products in L'Oreal that you would highly recommend? Maybe you have suggestion which brand should I try hard like today next time. I like this journey. I'm actually quite tired and I am seeing for a while. Don't forget to subscribe, notification bell, and you will get notifications every time I post my videos. There are, I think, 2 beauty playlists, so yeah, I will leave something interesting for you here, and I hope to see you there soon. Stay hydrated, drink really a lot of water. The summer heat wave is making me foggy, and I'm sending you lots of love, lots of hugs, and I see you in the next one very soon.